What's up, everybody? BlueGabe, welcome to the Stick Marsh Bait and Tackle Shop. Look who we got right here. Our little celebrity guest, Mr. Blue Luke.
I lost a tooth on the ride.
Let me see. You dang sure did. We're driving down the road and he's watching the new episode that just went live today of us catfishing and hog hunting in Georgia, and he goes, "Dad, my tooth just fell out." I guess the tooth fairy's gonna pay him a visit today.
More like parents.
Not parents, it's a tooth fairy. So him and I are headed up about 10 miles from here to go bass fishing, and I wanted to stop and get him some live shiners. So this is the place. If you're up in Central Florida near I-95, look up the Stick Marsh Bait and Tackle. They've got a bunch of bitter baits, some zoom baits, everything you need to go catch bass here near the Stick Marsh. What you going after today?
Bass.
Oh, you're going bass too, huh?
Sure am, yep.
Good. Look, you need to pick out 3 bobbers. You pick the colors. We also need a pack of shiner hooks. If you're gonna use live bait, these are the hooks I recommend. The bass typically won't swallow them as bad. We need 3 dozen live shiners.
3, all right.
But we only want ones that catch fish.
All right, you got it.
Luke, keep an eye on him. Make sure he only gives you the ones that he knows are gonna get ate by a big, large mouth.
Yeah.
Let me see. So these are all live shiners. They're caught around here locally, aren't they?
I got for a color.
Ocala?
Yeah.
Dang, that's a long way.
Yeah, that's the best shiner player.
Oh, they're better up there than here?
Yeah. Yeah, the trainers around here die so quick.
I didn't know
I
that.
don't know why, but
They seem awful alive. The other day, Crystal and I came up here, and we normally artificial fish with like frogs or worms. We caught some giants, and I said to myself, when we go back, I gotta bring some live shiners. We brought the Pro Drive, got us a cooler with some drinks. We do have plenty of artificial worms and everything. Got some spinning rods, and here are all my bait casters. All we got left to do is stop and get some snacks. Look at that big lizard. All over Florida, we got all kinds of invasive lizards. That particular species comes from Africa. Now, if you are coming to the Stick Marsh Bait and Tackle or any tackle shop that sells live shiners, don't be surprised when you see how much the shiners are. They're super hard to catch and they're super expensive. For 3 dozen shiners, 1 pack of hooks, and 3 bobbers was $95. Yes, that's high, it's extremely high, but if Crystal and I were going fishing and I went into the bait stop to get worms, you know, plastic worms and frogs, I would spend just about as much. Anymore, it's the price you pay to go have fun. And for me, it's about $70 for him to have some live shiners and not have to worry about throwing a frog. I think it's worth it. This express store here in Fellsmere has the best snacks. I can't go fishing without them either. Neither can Luke. You get 2 snacks. Choose wisely. I already know what I want. A Zero Bar and a strawberry Gatorade. That's it, huh?
All right.
Go pick you out a Gatorade or something. Golly, I haven't seen that in a long time. I can remember when we were young, we'd put that in like we had this old chew in, strut our stuff down the neighborhood. We thought we were tough.
what's up, boy?
What's your son's name?
Abbott.
Abbott.
Yeah.
Huge fan of our channel.
I swear, dude, every night, me and him to 2 o'clock in the morning watching you guys.
Well, Luke and I are going to film a bass show right
All
now.
right. I wish he's here, man.
We already got some drinks. Needed a little bit more. All we got left is about a 10-minute ride to the boat ramp. It's 5:30 p.m. Doesn't get dark till 9. We got plenty of time. Y'all want a huge tech tip? See this right here? I'm constantly losing scissors. So I take this with this little hook. I put it right here in my pants so I can't lose it. That's your tech tip of the week. Another tech tip is always unhook your straps. We forget half the time. Then come over here and take your little board off that holds your motor straight. And don't forget this strap over here. Make sure your plug's in, turn your battery on, make sure the motor cranks. We're all ready now. You missed it. I wish I had. I just so ate it. We got some fans in the dock saying hi. I waved and busted my butt. Y'all saw that. And the camera missed it. It's been a long time since I've slipped on a boat ramp, but I just did it. Wasn't paying attention. It has been a very long time since I busted my butt on a boat ramp. Jumped out of my sandals, hit right here, and my feet went straight up. That was entertaining, not gonna lie. It's a lot more windy than I expected, and the lake's a lot lower than I expected. Typically this body of water, they keep it pretty full. Right now I'm looking, it's pretty low. Luke, the water is not near as clear as I was hoping. Not clear at all. Got a hook, 20-pound test leader, and a bobber. Pitcher out there. Right out close to those weeds, but not in the weeds. Perfect. Now you got to study that bobber like a hawk. If you do stop and get live shiners, you have to have a bucket with a lid on it because they will jump out really bad. And you need a good bobber. I like to tie a loop knot when I'm using live bait. There's a lot of crops around the lake that we're fishing, and you almost always hear a crop duster. Just like that, quick, easy rig. While he's doing that, I'm gonna throw me a frog. Your green bobber, your green bobber, your green bobber.
Crap, this is a big one, Dad. Yeah!
Try to get him on the left side of the boat. Over here on the left, so I can land him. Over here, other side. Up over the trolling motor.
Dang!
Biggin.
It's a 3-pounder maybe.
Reel down. Get him, son. Pull him out of there. He got you hung up in the weeds. Reel down. Both hands.
Look at that sucker.
That's a big old bucket mouth.
This is the biggest one I've caught in a while.
Look how that hook's right in the corner of the mouth. He ain't coming off. That's why we came fishing today, son. See ya. Hey, that's just one of hopefully many.
I went to this core trying to get a honey bun. I look over and this rod's about bent to death.
Bent. I gotta try to sneak in the cast. Your green one's getting real active. Fishing like this in Florida, you can 100% catch a double-digit fish very easily. Oh, I just missed one on the worm, look. That fish hates so hard. Real fast, real fast. Another good one.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. Get him by the lip. Another big old biggin. Let's get him in the water. I think they're just now starting to bite. Your pink one's getting hit now. Set him in. Look how there's no more scales on this fish. Reel him to you about 5 feet. Right there. That's a stud.
Holy crap.
Oh, big old big and reel him. Quick, don't give him any slack. Man, that shiner landed in his mouth.
This might be my biggest bass I've caught. Holy crap, this is a big one.
No joke, he's a stud. Now you gotta get him right to me.
Oh, do not go in the trolling motor.
Reel him up. Oh. You got him? Reel him up. Oh. Big one. That's a nice one. There was just a really big gator right here, so be careful.
See you later, buddy.
Nice job. 3 big ones. I think the biggest one's yet to come. Reel him in real quick, nice and slow. He's hooked in the tail. Reel him in. Real fast till you come tight. Let him have some line. Let him go. He's hooked in the tail. Big fish. Set the hook. Hard. Set the hook.
Got it.
Anytime you're fishing with live bait, you gotta set the hook so hard. That was a big one. A lot of times when you're fishing with shiners and they eat, count to 3. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Reel down tight till you feel the fish and jerk the hook. About to lose this worm and put on a glide bait that I bought. Never caught anything on it, but it sure was expensive. I fell for the gimmick. I ain't caught jack on this expensive lure.
Got him.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
All right, don't reel no more, just pointing this away. This is a big one.
Oh,
Big
the
one.
biggest one of the day. Definitely my biggest bass.
Look at that one. That's a good one.
Oh,
Big old big one. You think they saw it? One more time. High as you can. Nice one. Turn her loose, nice and easy. Grab her by her tail, quick. Flip her over. There you go, perfect. She swam off. I don't know who thought about texting me right as we caught the biggest fish of the day at the end of the day. Big alligator right there. That's what he ate. Don't take your eye off that bobber. I'm really glad I spent the money on those shiners. We drove an hour and a half up here. We've caught 5 really nice fish, but they're not eating artificial. So if I wouldn't have had those shiners, I would have done a lot of time wasting. So that $100 we spent on live bait and hooks and the bobbers was well worth it in my opinion. There's a gator straight over there about 40 yards. Watch what he does to this frog. Don't hit that big gator in the head. Of course, that's what you're going for. I know it. It's the bottom of the 9th. Look how beautiful it is out here. Got a shiner here, one right there. Uh-oh, look at your bait.
no. Stupid gator.
Look, that's a big gator.
I know. Get that sweet.
Reel it in and throw it out there past him.
I don't.
Oh, he just went down. Do it quick before he sees you.
He's probably swimming towards us right now.
I'm really surprised how slow the bite is. That's a big alligator. Quit making that mating noise. He's coming. That's what got him to come over here. That's an 11-footer. These shiners are expensive, but these shiners are also a vital part of the ecosystem out here. So we're gonna turn them loose and they'll go reproduce. These particular shiners are native to here and they are amazing bait. So what, I turn 12 loose. It's no big deal. Giving back to the bass community. Oh yeah, y'all know we're about to have some DQ for dinner. Are you missing something? Where are your shoes at?
I don't know.
I know where they're at. If you watch our most recent video, a wild hog video that we did, Luke, Owen, and Conrad are the thumbnail. On that hunt, when you seen Luke catching the crabs, he left his brand new Crocs on that island. Guaranteed they floated off at high tide. So many choices. That's looking good though. What'd you get, big dog?
I got the tenders and the fries and the oh, this is my meal. And the garlic bread.
I mean, that's a meal fit for a bass fisherman. I got my personal favorite, a Reese's Blizzard. It don't get no better than that. Unfortunately, my stomach has been a little sensitive to dairy and we are exactly an hour and 5 minutes from home, so if you know what I mean, this is tempted fate.
I'm about to be in pain.
It's not hot, it's just buffalo sauce, it's good. Turn your head sideways, let's look at this mullet you got going on. I need to try one of these. Now I know a lot of y'all in America think, why is he filming in DQ? You gotta realize that a lot of people watching are in different countries all over the world and they might not have DQ, they might not ever even heard of DQ. I know when Crystal and I travel a lot, especially to other countries, you know, beyond just Mexico, we see all kinds of cool dessert places, and to me, I would watch videos on just that. So That's why sometimes I show things that some of you might know really well and not think much of it. There's some people out there who love seeing different types of restaurants and even, you know, dessert places here in America. But this buffalo sauce on this tender mixed with that blizzard, that's a recipe for disaster. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised to tell y'all I made it home with no accidents. Right now we've got 2 little traps and we're getting ready to put them in this ditch. If you follow along well, we've been here before in the past and we caught a bunch of different types of minnows. Today though, we're only looking for one particular species. It's actually an exotic species. It shouldn't be here, but they are awesome looking and they look really good in tanks. And Luke has been working on an outside tank. He's actually put some hydrilla in it. It's like a whole ecosystem. It's growing. So now it's time to catch some things and put it in there. He's got one trap that we use for crawfish and one for minnows, and he's gonna set them both out.
Oh, there's already one right there, one of those fish.
Are you gonna go all the way over into the pipe?
Yeah, look at that fish right there. They're already out.
I don't know what that one is. That one's really cool looking.
We'll catch him.
So something me and the boys always do is just go play in ditches. We actually catch a lot of minnows and feed our lionfish, but we just run around in different ditches, dip netting and putting out minnow traps. It's always fun because here in Florida, you never know what you're gonna catch. The one thing we really never catch though is crawfish. It's always some kind of weird cichlid or minnow or something like that. There's a bunch in there. You're gonna have to put them side by side because they're tied together. I've got to run over to a marine shop and buy a clamp. I'm going to show you a clip right now. If you follow along really well and you pay attention to details, about 6-8 months ago, Crystal and I were in the Bahamas and I was setting my anchor out and it wasn't connected to the rope. Somehow my little clamp fell off and I lost everything. We're going fishing tomorrow, so I need to go get a clamp to rehook up to my new anchor. Can't forget it this time, and this time I'm going to use Loctite so it can't come loose. When we get back, we'll check the traps. I don't think it's going to take but about 30 minutes and we'll have more minnows than we need. Look, you know we can afford shoes. This kid. So Luke always asks to come to the Mexican restaurant, but he always orders fried chicken and rice. So I said to him on the way here, why do you like Mexican food if all you eat is fried chicken and rice? And he said, well, it's the thought that counts. Banana soda and fried chicken. He's a happy camper. Y'all check out that masterpiece. This by far is our favorite restaurant in Stewart. That's the proper way to eat this. Tortilla, beans, avocado, salsa verde, and steak. One of those little doohickeys right there cost me about $300 in stainless steel chain and about $280 in an anchor. And some embarrassment by y'all laughing at me. But we got a new one. Got a new dip net. It's 4:37 and we're headed back to the traps. Right here. Yeah! Tell me this isn't the biggest mosquito minnow you've ever seen. Our lionfish love these.
Oh, there's the big one.
Put him in there. Look, there's more of them right there.
Oh, dang.
It's been less than 1 hour. This one didn't catch very many.
Did it catch it?
I don't think it caught any. Yeah, a couple. There's some pretty ones in there. That's gonna look so cool in your pond.
Oh, that one's stuck.
Oh, let's dump it. That was 1 hour, Luke.
This one's probably not even alive anymore.
Yeah, he's alive.
He's gonna be injured.
Look at the colors on that awesome fish. This trap didn't catch very many though. There's only 1 or 2. No, there's 4. Oh, Luke, there's a new species in here we got to get out. I've never seen that one. Let me see that one right there. Look at this cool guy. He's got a blue dot on him. See what I'm saying? We've been catching minnows in ditches around Florida our whole life, and I've never seen whatever that is. When we get home, I'll get a much better picture for it and let you tell me what it is, because I'm sure somebody watching does know. Hey Beachy, wait till you see what we caught. We just had the coolest minnow trapping netting adventure ever.
Did you?
You just basking out here in the heat? Definitely don't mind the clutter out here, because this is Luke's little science fair project. He's got stuff everywhere. That's pretty. Look at this beautiful guppy.
Oh my goodness. Look, you hit the mother load.
Look at the size of that mosquito minnow.
Oh wow. Look at the belly on him.
Let's go ahead and put him
It looks like you.
right in here. So this particular fish right here is the same as the one swimming behind him, just much bigger.
Golly.
So the minnows this size, we feed to the lionfish. Look at this, another giant.
They're so fat they just sink to the bottom.
That didn't take long. They can eat them as fast as you put them in there.
This is a big one.
Where'd he go?
He's right there.
Ooh.
Now the light in Luke's tank went out, but you can see in that hole right there, there's a male that lives in there. Go ahead and put your two in there. He'll be glad to have a friend. I have a little light here, but the big light's broke. There she goes.
You can put it on a lighter mode.
So hopefully one of the two of these is the female, and we might get some babies. So we saved the best for last. This tank right here, Luke got some hydrilla. This is what cleans water. He got some hydrilla out of a ditch and just threw it in here, and it's thriving. We've got little minnows in here, we've got mosquito larvae, everything that an ecosystem needs. Luke, my only advice is we need to find something to lay over it to give the fish some shade. All right, y'all, that's it. We've had a great time bass fishing and minnow trapping and eating some food, some really good food from our favorite Mexican restaurant, and even the DQ last night for dinner. Right now, though, it's time to get the heck up out of shape. We'll be seeing y'all.